This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So TCU's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. What a great job settling in on the road and threatening to score now here on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run and loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. He only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Found the spot in the defense. It's a running room. He's at the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Red Raider. Great job by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the 1st down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Jefferson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, the running back snags it, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He makes a catch. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, TCU! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Quick release by the QB. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Jefferson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown! efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Youngblood. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Now on first down from the 28. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And not much doing. That defense runs him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Using his legs at Squitter. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jefferson. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's got him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Gets it out to about the 11-yard line before going out of bounds, and now they have some breathing room. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Youngblood. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Jefferson. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try the run. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. With the catch, it's Lopez. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quick completion on the out route. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Under fire. Makes the grab. Got it inside the 15. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Working that left side now. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Third and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Here we go. Back to pass, it's Jefferson. Here's a heat. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Jefferson. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Jefferson. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their life.